What's up, guys? Welcome to Miranda Detailing. Welcome to another weekend wash. So it is a little chilly out, and, well, you can't see it, but it's a little smoky out too. There's someone burning a fire around here, so at least it smells nice and smoky and woodsy, but it's a chilly out. It's a chilly out. I don't know why that came out that way, but it's chilly out, and I want to get the Lexus cleaned up. In fact, here it is now, because wifey went to go get groceries, and we're going to clean up the Lexus inside and out, freshen it up, and we're going to be using some new products, at least new to us products. Guys, if you're enjoying videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and click that bell so you don't miss stuff. And she hit me. You trying to kill me?
Yeah, get the insurance money.
You heard that, right? So here's the Lexus, just came back from getting groceries, and it is a little gross, got some buggage going on. We have just your normal grime and junk from it being out in the rain. Nothing horrible, but it does need some cleaning. And yes, we do have pollen already starting. It's going to be a good 2 to 3 weeks of pollen. It is going to be a mess around here. And as always, the back of the vehicle gets it the worst. It's looking pretty bad. So let's get her cleaned up. And oh yeah, what about those products we were just talking about? So the products that we're talking about came in the April Deluxe box. So this is the Detail Glovebox. Just got it a couple of days ago. Here's some coupon codes if you're interested. Ooh, pretty cool. So this box is valued at $92. That's pretty substantial. What do we get in the box? So we're going to use Ultimate Wash and Wax. This is a maintenance shampoo, your wash and wax, typical type of shampoo. Now, this actually didn't come in the box. This is, whoops, let me switch this around here. That one actually did. This one I got in another box, but basically it's just protection, so you can apply that wet or dry. What did come in the box is this. So the Ultimate Wash and Wax, we have an interior all-in-one, so it's a cleaner / UV protectant for interior leathers and plastics. And then we have a tire dressing. It also came with a little bottle here of all-in-one polish and seal. So that, I don't know if I'll be able to get to use that today because I just want to get this car washed and clean inside and out. So we'll probably reserve that for later. But also, we have a super nice, soft wash sponge. So this came, whoa, it's so light and fluffy. This came in the box, and it has the nice grooves back here. It kind of reminds me of like the O&R Big Red Sponge, similar to that type of, design. And then we have a tire applicator sponge here. Now, the only thing I don't like about this right here is that the red foam here is just a, it's a kind of a stiffer foam, but not really. I kind of wish they made it more of a solid back like this. So this little guy right here has a nice solid type of foam, but it's basically a solid backing here. It actually makes the whole applicator much stiffer, and I think it doesn't just kind of squish under pressure, which this kind of does a little bit. And, it's okay. It's not a big deal, but this quickly became my favorite tire applicator of all time, at least the foam ones. I still like using my brush for big knobby tires, but I have to say I really like these applicators. They are awesome. So if you are interested in these applicators, I'll have links down below, but let's play around with this stuff today. And once again, if you want your own subscription box, you can sign up. I have links down below. Enter code Miranda20. You'll get 20% off your first box. Now, you also get a chance to win this box. Now, how are you going to win one of those boxes? What you have to do is go to this video that's up in the link and tell me what did we use, just the product, because I use multiple tools in this video. What did we use to clean the interior center console and dash and steering wheel area in this nasty vehicle, this Pilot that we detailed? So go check out that video, and then hashtag in that video, not this one, but in that video, hashtag Detail Glovebox, and the correct answer. You have to have both of those there, both of those correct. So don't forget both of those things. Hashtag Detail Glove Box and then the correct answer. And in about a week from now, I'm going to choose the answer on Instagram Live. That's how I like to choose the answers. It's easier that way. An easy way to do it indiscriminately, because I use a feature on TubeBuddy on my YouTube channel to be able to pick that winner. It generates just a random winner, but I have to use that hashtag Detail Glove Box. Any type of hashtag, it's any type of keyword. So I choose to use that one. It's just easier and it features the glove box detail or the Detail Glove Box. I always switch those back and forth. It's dyslexic brain. I was able to contact Glovebox and tell them to set aside a box. I'm going to try to just do that every month. That way someone can win one of those boxes. So let's get to cleaning the Lexus. So I pulled the Lexus out. Maybe it's a little bit easier to see some of the junk that's on the glass. Yeah, the pollen is just starting to make a big gross mess here. Tires and wheels really aren't that bad because we don't really drive it in the rain anyway, or anywhere nasty. But the back always just accumulates junk. So as you can see, yeah, the back always accumulates junk. But let's get that pressure washer fired up. We're going to use hot water. I'm going to get that cranking because, again, like I just mentioned, it is a little chilly out and it's just nice to use hot water. So you can see here from some of the rainfall we had, see how the pollen piles up like that? It's going to get worse. It's just going to be everywhere. Look, you can see it on the vehicle here. Yeah, and usually when we're washing vehicles outdoors like this, we try to wash them and dry them as quickly as possible, pull them in, and that way we don't get a layer of pollen, because a layer of pollen like this will happen about 5 minutes after you wash it. It's pretty bad. Let me know if you deal with pollen where you are. So I'm going to put a couple of glugs in here. I'm going to be kind of generous with it. But if you want to know, that was probably about 3 ounces. Give it a nice shake. There we go. Now, if you're curious, let's see how the protection is holding up on the hood. Remember, we had the Meguiar's hybrid paint coating on the passenger side, and we had the Immortal from Phoenix EOD on the driver's side. So you can see that control in the center. But you can see on this side where the Immortal is, it actually sheets more than it beads. You can see that the Meguiar side definitely beads more. The center, not much going on here, but you can see on the Immortal side, it beads a little bit, but it mostly sheets to the point where the paint actually is a little drier on this side than it is on this side. This just has a lot more beads. So depending on your preference, do you want something that's high beading or more of a sheeter? And I was kind of surprised because I thought the Immortal would be more beading, but I guess it depends on the contact angle and all of that. But yeah, it definitely sheets. I thought that was just kind of interesting. Someone is barbecuing something delicious. Oh my goodness, that smells so good. Oh, you know that smell like when you go into like a really good grill restaurant or like a really good Mexican restaurant and that sizzling meat smell? That's what I'm getting right now. So with about 3 ounces of soap, yeah, it produces a nice thick foam. It's really nice. And of course, this just depends on your dilution ratio in there, but it's not so thick that it doesn't have the ability to actually run down. It is running down, which is good. So yeah, it's pretty cool. As far as slickness goes, it's pretty average. I wouldn't say it's super, super slick. Yes, yes, we get it. But I do feel that it provides average, decent slickness on the paint. So if you're concerned about that, that's something to think about. Once again, I'm just demoing these products, just kind of using them and seeing if there's anything either outstanding or something that I don't like about them. And for the most part, many of the products that I use are average to slightly better than average usually. There are some products out there that are really outstanding, I feel, and it's so subjective. It's just to me, like the slickness and the foam and cleaning power. Cleaning power of shampoos I really don't see too much because of our pre-wash usually. I don't do a pre-wash on this. It's just my own personal vehicle. I'm not worried about that. But as you see with, videos on our channel, we always have the whole pre-wash method down, and that does the majority of the cleaning for us. The foaming and contact wash is just to get that little 10% of little traffic film that's on there. Nothing heavy, nothing gritty, nothing that's going to scratch the paint or ruin anything. It's so minimal at that point, it's negligible. So cleaning power to me, meh. As long as it can remove that film easily from the paint, easily enough, yeah, in my books, that's totally fine. You may have a different, take on it. Maybe you use the shampoo more for its cleaning power instead of a pre-wash, but, that's up to you and your method. So today is Saturday, and what I usually like to do with my weekend washes is release them on Wednesday. The middle of the week, kind of breaks things up. But I just finished editing today a video that is already out. So we released it on Monday. I know I'm speaking in the past. We're going to release it Monday, but you watching this now, it's already out. But we had the privilege of going to Jay Leno's garage. Basically, we tagged along with Jason and Greg from Chicago Auto Pros and Car Supplies Warehouse, and of course get to meet up with Eric from G-Technic. He's always on the trip, so he's always a blast to hang out with. And then we had the privilege of meeting Jessica Tran from TikTok. So she has her mobile business there in California, JT Mobile Detailing, and her TikTok is just a wealth of information, and she's really cool. She's very chill to hang out with, so we had a really good time with her. It was fantastic. Now I do have a little bit of buggage up here, and I am going to hit it with an APC, just because I have to. This little guy here is my new favorite pump sprayer. It is basically pumpless. You charge it here, a little USB, I think it's a micro USB-C or something like that you plug in, and all you have to do is press the button. I've been using this for like 2 weeks now. Whoa. And it still only has 99% power. This thing will last a long time. Now, of course, we're not using it for many, many, many minutes at a time, but for what it is, I'm impressed. Even the power, it's decent. It's definitely something that rivals, regular pump sprayers. So, oh, that is a really bad bug right there. So yes, I'm pretty impressed with this little guy. You can mix up whatever APC or degreaser in here, use that for your APCs, your tires, your wheels, your APC rinsing, your pre-wash. You can put your whatever cleaner, tire cleaner that you want, whatever wheel decon, you can put O&R, you can put anything. It's pretty impressive. So I'll have links down below for this. Get it at Car Supplies Warehouse. Once again, use code Miranda10 to get 10% off. You should be able to get 10% off this little guy. So hopefully you can see more of a difference now while it's clean. This side again is sheeting more, that side is beading more, and of course the middle is the control where it's just kind of flat down the center. So I think I forgot to show this plush towel. This also came in the glove box. So nice plush, nice large towel as well. And I'm going to use this to dry the paint. I already kind of blew dry the majority of it. It's like 90% dry. But I am going to use the Need for Bead paint protection from DP also. And just do all of the side panels and top and everything, but not the hood. Because, of course, we're using the other products on the hood. But just the rest of it, I will protect. The protection on here is pretty much on its way out. And I will be redoing it soon. But for now, let's just top it with this. I have to say, if you don't have a blow dryer yet and you're running a detailing business, it's so advantageous. Not to say that you have to have one, but I mean, time is money. And that little blow dryer comes in two different models. There's that small handheld one, and then there's a larger one. It's pretty pricey, but that little one is awesome. I can't imagine the power that that large one would have. So depending on your setup, if you're shop, if you're mobile, whatever, that little handheld one that I got, it is awesome. Such a powerful blower, and it's great for mobile guys because you can just take out your extension cord and go around the vehicle quickly, drying everything. Wheels and tires are important, cracks and crevices, all that stuff. I think it's just an essential piece of kit for any mobile detailer, any detailer in general. I think should have a blow dryer because it just makes things easier, and it's important if you're going to polish. You want all the water out of the cracks and crevices. I talk about that a lot in my other videos when I'm doing polishing and coatings. That's really important because you don't want some little drip of water going down the paint as you're polishing or as you're coating. Messes up that whole panel and your applicator and all that stuff. It could just be annoying. Is it raining? There's a couple of drops that weren't there before. That figures. Just get the vehicle cleaned and it's gonna rain. If it does, I'll just pull it right in, not a problem. Now, as far as the interior goes, I'm not gonna go too in-depth here, just because I'm running out of time. I think it is going to rain on me and I wanna pull this thing in and I get better light out here. So what I'll do is just use the little Tornador nozzle here, blow stuff out, and then I'll just quickly run this over pretty much everything here. So let's do that first. Of course, it's not as good as a vacuum. However, in a pinch, it does work. So I'm gonna spray my towel and just basically wipe everything down. All of the touch points and buttons and cup holder stuff and all of that. Just to at least get it looking nice and smudge free. Any little food stains should, easily come out of the plastics with this. I'm not looking for deep cleaning. This is not a deep cleaning product. It's just a maintenance product. But, oh, that's pretty nice. You can tell here in the glossy parts. It's probably better if I had a second drying towel, but it does dry on these glossy parts really nicely so that there's not any smudginess. I would recommend that you don't just spray it on stuff like that. It will create like an overspray. So it's best to spray it into the towel as close as you can, actually, to the towel. Because those little overspray particles will find their way into stuff and kind of, speckle up your area, and you don't want that. But it is good for dusting of all these surfaces. Now, can it go on the screen here? Let's see. Oh, that's right, I forgot. It does have encapsulating technology in here for odors, which is pretty cool. Well, it does say that it's a non-streaky cleaner, so let's use it on here. I'm not going to spray it on, I'm just using residual that's on the towel and clean the screen. I'm not seeing any smearing or smudginess. And of course, the key to using many of these products is just not over applying it everywhere. That's when you run into issues. So just use it sparingly and you're not going to have any problems. So again, spray it close. And it does kind of smell nice, kind of has an almond smell to it. So it does freshen up the interior, makes it look nice, not bad. Yeah. Yeah. Because it'll create some issues. Cool. All right, let's use the tire shine now. And I just realized when I grabbed this that I didn't use that red sponge for the paint. You know why? It's just force of habit. I grabbed one of my nice wash mitts and I use that. I'm not accustomed to using the foam on the car, but I will use that later, so stay tuned. I just kind of simply forgot about it and I went to my normal go-to, and that's just what happens. This stuff is a water-based dressing. Smush it into the foam a little bit and apply it to your tire. Oh, I have to say, this applicator does feel nice at first, so that's good. It'll be interesting to see how long these little applicators last. Sometimes they just don't last long. The foam breaks down too quickly and they just kind of smush down into nothingness. But the application of this already just feels good. So we'll see when it dries down. Now, as far as durability, these are water-based products. These are not going to last a long time. These are going to last through maybe one rain and probably that's it. It'll wash right off. But it's okay. It's just a tire dressing. If you want something more long-lasting, you're going to have to invest in some sort of a tire coating that there's a long procedure to clean the tires perfectly and then apply it. Then it has to sit overnight and all that stuff. And that's totally fine if you want to do that. But we don't even offer that for our customers. They don't care. We had one customer who did it himself, and honestly, it did look pretty cool. But again, 99% of our customers just don't care about that. They just want the tires to look clean. They'll dress like this initially, and they either do it themselves, wash and dress their tires later, or they bring it back to us in a couple of months and we'll redo the whole process. But yeah, I just don't get hung up on worrying about the durability of tire dressings because my customers don't care. All right, she's looking beautiful. Tires and wheels are now done. The tires have a really nice satin finish to them, not super glossy. Interior is looking decent. Of course, it'll probably need a full detail, full cleaning on the inside soon. I'll have to pull these mats out and scrub them down. At least the Tornador just kind of blows all the crumbs and stuff out, and then we cleaned all the surfaces, so everything is at least nice and clean to the touch. Paint is looking glossy and clean, and yeah, very, very happy with that. So let's pull it in. All right, she is looking great now. Just pulled it in. Everything is cleaned, shined up. Oh yeah, much, much better. Now, as usual, when you pull a vehicle either in the garage or, move it around a little bit, you're gonna have the spots here missing with dressing. So even though there's a little water there, it's okay. It'll just dilute it a little bit. If I need more, I'll go back and spray some more. The tires are looking nice. So I'll go around and quickly hit any of those old missed spots. All right, guys, so the DP products, they worked really well. I didn't get a chance to use the all-in-one polish. We'll use that later. And I didn't get a chance to use the little red sponge here. Just because of force of habit, I grabbed my other wash mitt. Totally forgot about the little sponge here. So we'll use that another time. Once again, I'm just not a fan of sponges. I like wash mitts. It's my personal preference. So if this is something that you use or like to use, then, the kit may be something of interest to you. Or if you just want to get your hands on the other products here, then this is a great way to test out products. So once again, if you're interested in the April Deluxe box, remember, go to that part in the video and watch the other video that was up in the card and answer that question, and do that. You'll be entered to win this April box. Or if you don't win, then just go to the get over here. Then just go to the Detail Glovebox website, enter code Miranda20 when you get your subscription, if you want one of those subscriptions, and you'll get 20% off your first box. So I'll have all those links down below. So guys, that's gonna do it for today's weekend wash. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, let me know down below. And don't forget to subscribe and click that bell so you don't miss stuff. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great week. Take care.